You're going to be under arrest for capital murder. Capital murder.
This is Michael Paton, 39 years old, an engineer working for Raytheon in their Defense and Aerospace Division. A man who, by his own account, has a degree in engineering physics, spent 6 years in the Marine Corps, and runs monthly meetings with the Navy. A man who perceives himself as something of a genius. On February 19, 2021, Salina police officers rushed to the Paton family residence in response to a shooting. Michael had called 911 to allegedly confess to murdering his wife and 2 children, along with their 3 dogs and 1 cat. But when officers arrived, Michael, who was standing outside with his gun, had changed his story. He now claimed he didn't know if his wife and kids were still alive. Firefighters entered the house to find Michael's wife, Tamara, and his teenage son and daughter already dead from gunshot wounds. Due to Michael's new claims, police weren't sure if they were dealing with a prank call and a framed man or a killer who regretted what he'd done and changed his mind. Either way, Michael is brought to the station for interrogation with Detective Joshua Armstrong. What happens next is one of the most absurd things you will ever watch in an interrogation room. A genius scientist against an expert detective, and only one of them is going to walk out of here free. The following footage was provided by the Salina Police Department.
You go by Mike or Michael?
Usually Mike. Usually Mike.
Okay. Can you stand up for me? I'm going to get them handcuffs off of you, okay? Mike, whenever I take these handcuffs off of you, I just need you to sit back down on the chair for me, okay?
No problem.
They're not completely off. I'm going to let you sit back down and turn around, and then I'll take them off the front side, okay? This is who I was talking about was going to take a swab of your hands, okay? You okay with her doing that?
No problem. Let her get some answers. What's happening?
Okay. We're going to let her do this and get out of here, and then I'm all yours to answer any question you have, okay? And I believe my partner went to go get you a cup of water. Do you mind just lifting your shirt up and just looking at yourself real quick? Make sure that you're not hurt anywhere. I just want to make sure that you're okay. You've got a bruise right here. Is this old?
Yeah, that's a couple days old.
Couple days old. Okay. Anything on the back side? No cuts or nothing like that? Do you mind if I lift your shirt up?
For it.
You got I can't tell if that's a scratch over here. You got a cat or something at the house?
3 dogs.
Dogs and a cat? It looks like you got maybe a cat scratch over here on that side.
Probably the puppy.
Puppy?
He grips with his paws.
You good with me?
Yes, ma'am.
And then I'll just leave those in my kid. I'll throw them away.
Okay.
Can I stand for a minute?
Yes, sir. Absolutely. Go ahead.
I was in that car for a long time.
You were sitting there for a long time. Give me just a second. Here's your cup of water, Mike.
Thank you.
Give me just a second, okay?
Yeah.
Mike, I'm going to go ahead and introduce myself. I haven't met you before. My name's Josh Armstrong, okay? I don't know, do you shake hands? And you know coronavirus is kind of...
I don't. We stay at home. We both work remote.
Okay. What do you do for a living?
Work for Raytheon.
Huh?
Raytheon.
Raytheon. Is that the oil or gas
No,
or...
defense.
Okay, yep, that's right.
Michael seems disoriented and uneasy as he paces around the room. Not long after, Detective Armstrong starts by questioning Michael with basic questions: what he does for work, where he studied. This is done intentionally. The detective needs to establish whether Michael is lucid and conscious. If so, then we'll know whether the confusion we're seeing is real or just an act.
We're both with the Salina Police Department. You are in the back of that patrol car for a long time. Is your legs okay? They get on asleep?
My right one's still trying, but I'm okay. I might
Okay.
stand up every minute. So
You can, if you need to stand up, just tell me you need to stand up, okay? I'm gonna let you read this at the same time I read it, okay? It says you have the right to remain silent, not make any statement at all. Anything you say can and will be used against you at your trial. You have the right to have a lawyer present and advise you prior to and during any questioning. If you cannot afford to hire a lawyer, you have the right to have a lawyer appointed to represent you before any questioning. You have the right to terminate this interview at any time. Do you understand each of these rights, Mike?
I understand that I would be arrested, but yeah, I understand this.
Okay. Well, we can answer any questions you have here in just a minute, okay? And you said you do understand your rights? Okay, and with your rights in mind, you want to speak with me now?
I don't remember what happened. I don't know if I need a lawyer. I don't know.
That's a complete personal decision on yours, Mike. I just need to make sure that you do understand your rights, and then if you want a lawyer, you can let me know and we can get you one. And obviously, I think you've got some questions that you were trying to ask me a minute ago.
But I don't know how to be arrested. I feel like I need somebody to help me with what's going on, because I don't have any idea what's going on.
Well, to be perfectly honest with you, neither one of us have an idea of what's going on right now either, because we haven't spoke with you yet, if that makes sense.
It does.
So we really don't know. We don't know what's going on. I think our hope was that you would help us figure out what's going on as much as us help you figure out what's going on.
Try, but I don't know what happened.
Are you sound really short of breath. Do you have asthma or medical condition or anything? Or are you just
No,
tired
I'm stressed out.
or just really stressed?
I don't know what's happening.
I just want to clarify before I ask you any questions or you ask me any questions. You said you did understand your rights. You do want to speak with me, correct?
I'll start, but I don't know. If I start getting overwhelmed, I want somebody to...
You can stop the interview at any time.
Okay.
What was your question? You were trying to ask me some questions when we were coming up the stairway.
I don't know what's happening. I don't remember what happened. I remember working this afternoon.
What do you do for Raytheon?
Configurations. So basically I make sure everything's right before it gets released. Sure, drawings or documents or whatever.
I really don't know what Raytheon does. What are the...
Defense, missiles, aerospace.
So are you still employed? Is Raytheon is a private contractor? It's contracted through the government?
Contracts and stuff, yeah.
Okay.
Mainly government contracts.
What is it that you do for them?
The configuration stuff. I run a meeting every month with the Navy. I check all the drawings for my programs. Make sure everything's right. I make sure that the markings are correct so that we're protected government-wide, copyright and all that fun stuff.
Is it like classified type of stuff, or?
No, I have my classified, or I've been cleared classified, but I don't work on a classified program currently.
Okay. Forgive me, I don't know much about.
No,
I wasn't in the military. I don't know much about.
I'm still learning.
How did you get in? Were you in the military? Is that how you got into that, or?
I got into it later after I got my degree.
Is that something anybody can do, or like, do you need some kind of, what's the degree in?
My degree is engineering physics.
Okay, so that's why that's the physics part of it, I guess.
Not necessarily for what I do right now, but I can use it for stuff. I understand electronics and schematics and stuff.
I don't understand any electronics or schematics. Were you in the military at all?
I was in the Marine Corps.
And how long were you there?
6 years.
6 years? Did you get deployed at all?
I got injured on prep for deployment, so I didn't go. I hurt my ankle.
Bad, or?
Sprained it real bad, enough that it would have delayed me past shipping out, so I didn't deploy.
In the Marine Corps?
communications tech.
Okay.
So I fixed the radios.
You got a pretty impressive background between the Marine Corps and then the Raytheon stuff.
Try.
What you and Detective Armstrong do not know yet is that Michael has a known streak of embellishing his achievements. He's been known to speak about battles he was part of while in the military. But right now, Michael is telling the truth about not deploying, and it may be deliberate. He's not going to risk lying about provable small details, not when the lies that matter are much bigger.
You are. Tell me a little bit about yourself. Like, what do you like doing? What's your family like? And who, I mean?
My wife and I have been together since I was 19 and she was 18. My 2 kids, she's a nurse. Her daughter's a swimmer. Pretty good. Son's high-functioning autistic, but he manages some days. Other days that or all doesn't help. I like music.
You collect vinyl? A lot of it?
I just started not too long ago, probably 2 years ago.
How much you think you got?
40, 50 albums.
Oh, okay.
I'm not hardcore yet.
Well, the only reason I know about that is my father-in-law was a radio DJ for like 34, 40 years, a long time. And so he came to live, he needed a place to live when he moved. So he lived with us for a little bit, and he brought these wooden crates. I guess they're made specifically because they're the size of the vinyl records that fit in. He probably had like 30 of these wooden crates full of vinyl records that we had to move in and then move out. And you know how moving goes. But so he had a huge vinyl collection, but I think he's dwindled his down now.
I mean, I like music, I like hanging out with my kids. I've been binge watching a TV show lately. Just on that. So we'll do an episode or 2.
What show is it?
Supernatural.
You seen Supernatural? I don't know that I've even heard of it.
So we've been watching that. Play video games every once in a while, but I'm not that into it. It's just something to occupy my time. Been getting back into working out recently. Trying to better myself.
You going to the gym or doing it at home?
Gym, but we're working on buying something for the house.
Like a home gym thing? You go in the garage? What, you said your son's high-functioning autistic. How old is your son?
13.
13. When you say high-function, there's so many different kinds of autism out there. What is his specific?
He's anxiety. He was kind of not antisocial, but he's busy social environments. He had a delayed learning. He didn't speak until he was like 4. And so usually, like I said, the Adderall tends to help with it. Some days it does and some days it doesn't. And he's very easily addicted to screens.
Addicted to what?
Screens like video games, his phone,
Yeah.
stuff like that. He does taekwondo. He seems to enjoy that. That gives him some structure.
Focus.
Yeah. It gives him something like specific movements, and he's able to practice it. And
How old was your daughter?
I don't know what it was.
How old is she? You said she does some swimming stuff.
Yeah, she is 14.
What does she do swimming-wise?
All the strokes.
Hmm.
Why did you say?
I'm just trying to learn who your family is. I don't know anything about them.
You said how old she was.
I don't know why I said that. I just trying to figure out about your family. I was really trying to figure about you. And
Did you catch that? Armstrong used past tense. How old was your daughter? It's a mild confrontational technique, and Michael caught it immediately. Anyone in their right mind who genuinely didn't know what had happened to their family wouldn't have paid that much attention to a detective's grammar, but Michael did. He noticed. He called it out, because some part of him knows exactly what those words mean and exactly why they're being used.
why do you think we're here today? I'm confused on why we are here. You don't remember anything from today?
All I can think of is the other day my wife was, we've been working lately. We've been struggling a little bit. I've been trying to work on it. I was going to counseling. I haven't been in a few weeks, but I've been going to counseling, and been struggling. Saturday night, she had one of the guns and was saying that her only way out.
Say that one more time.
She said the only way out was to basically cut herself, and I wouldn't leave the room. And I wouldn't leave her alone, and I kept trying to get the gun away from her. And after about 2 hours, I got it away from her. But told me that, basically if I called in to try to get her some help, they'd take her nursing license away. I didn't know what to do. Her best friend came over, and she ended up staying the night. Maybe that was Sunday night, because she was there all day Monday when we were working. And I've been watching, I've been afraid that she was going to hurt herself. And I hid the guns, and I don't know.
Who's her best friend?
Her name's Heather.
She worked with her, or a high school friend? Or?
They're friends from like middle school.
Okay. You know what Heather's last name is?
She's divorced, but I think she's still using Weber.
Heather Weber? That rhymes. So this was, you think, last Sunday?
Yeah, like a couple days ago. Sunday night, maybe.
Okay. Do you know what today is?
Thursday or Friday.
Yes. Today's Friday. Okay. So last Sunday night this still happened. Did you end up ever contacting anybody, or you just kind of let the friend kind of...
I kind of let the friend, I've been talking to her. She was doing better throughout. She was talking to me, kind of opening up. And thought we were doing better. And she agreed that she'd do couples counseling with me. And so I said that, she's been waffling on it back and forth for about a month. She agreed she'd go. Told me I might not like all her answers, but that she would go because I thought it was important. And so I was going to look into, and that was...
Okay. And so you said you hid the guns? Where'd you hide those? What was that?
I had one of them was up in my office that I didn't use it this week, but I've been using it for a few months in the extra bedroom upstairs. And it was up there. And then the other one was, I had hid it in a bag. I was planning on putting them in my truck and trying to find a friend to take them to for a little while until it all blew over, and I felt like she was better.
How many guns do y'all have?
2.
Are they both handguns or rifles?
So handguns.
Both handguns. Do you know what they are?
There's a Walther, it's a 22, 9mm Springfield.
He hid one in a bag. He was going to put them in his truck and give them to a friend. This is a man who, according to his own story, took guns away from a suicidal wife days ago and then hid them inside the same house. Not got rid of them, not secured them properly, hid them. And then the same guns end up being used to kill his entire family. The story he's building has holes in it, and Detective Armstrong is letting him dig.
Has your wife ever had any suicidal stuff prior to this week?
A couple of years ago, she had thoughts of it. But we worked through it. We worked through it.
Worked through it. Has she ever had any kind of a medical treatment for it or anything like that?
She just started opening up about when she was in maybe middle school or high school. She went to counseling. Just recently told me that she was abused when she was a kid.
Okay.
And that's why she's been not wanting to go to therapy with me, because she doesn't like the experience.
Physical abuse or sexual abuse?
Sexual, from what she's told me.
Do you know who it was that done it to her, like a family or boyfriend?
I think it was friends of her dad and
Okay.
maybe her stepdad.
Oh. So
Because she told me about one, including when she was living with her dad in Michigan. There was the neighbor. She was babysitting and woke up to him over her, and there was other ones that she didn't tell me about, but she told me that there was.
Oh, so it's like not just one thing, or not just one person, kind of multiple.
No, it was more than
Okay.
one. And so she's struggled with that before, and so, like I said, we worked through it, and I've been trying to work through the issues that we've been having, that I was having. I've never been great with sharing my emotions, and that's why I went to counseling, trying to be a better husband, a better dad. I've been able to reconnect with my kids a lot. Like,
Mm-hmm.
we have a lot more conversations, and daughter opens up to me a lot more.
Notice how Michael avoids and refuses to meet the detective's eyes, except for when he's directly confronted, where he stares without blinking, like he's silently challenging Armstrong. And notice what he's doing with this information. He's not sharing it out of grief. He's deploying it. Tamara's trauma, Tamara's history, Tamara's instability. Every piece of this is being used to construct the same narrative. A woman on the edge, a man who loved her and tried to help, and an outcome that was out of his hands.
Well, Mike, can you just walk me through what you do remember from today, and that way we can kind of try to piece together why we're here today?
We were working. I remember talking to one of my coworkers, probably 4. I think I took a shower. And I came back down. My wife and I were talking about wanting to buy a new mattress. The one we have is too soft. It dips really bad in the middle. And I don't remember.
Is it normal for you not to remember your day?
No.
You feel
It
like
happened the other night, when her best friend came over. I was still awake. It was, I don't know what time it was, and they had passed out in the bed, and I didn't want to intrude or anything, so I set up the couch. Before I lay down on the couch, passed out, and my wife actually came out to just check on me, and she found me on the floor.
what happened?
I don't know, I passed out, I don't know. I was tired. I remember standing there thinking, okay, get on the couch, and then I woke up on my back in the middle of the floor.
You said a minute ago you had them scratches on your back. You said you had how many dogs?
3.
3 dogs? What kind of dogs are they?
2 pugs and a bulldog.
2 pugs and a bulldog? They all stay inside? They pain? It's a lot of dogs in one house.
Yes. I'm sorry, I'm having trouble focusing.
Why do you think you're having trouble focusing, or why do you think you can't remember stuff from today?
It's not, you asked me, I have trouble remembering stuff, and it's not that I do all the time, I do sometimes. I had a really bad concussion in high school, and so my short-term to long-term memory isn't always there. That's one of the areas that pissed my wife off, was that we'd talk and I wouldn't necessarily remember it an hour later, and I'd want to reiterate go over the conversation.
I just want you to kind of think real hard and try to go chronological throughout your day today, from the time you woke up and what happened, what you did, what you ate, what you did for breakfast, and what you did for lunch, and what you did for work, and just kind of see if maybe you can piece together what happened today and why we can't remember it. You remember what you ate for breakfast?
I didn't.
No breakfast at all?
Toast about 11.
11? Did you eat anything for lunch, or was that your lunch, the toast?
I don't remember.
Did you eat anything for dinner tonight?
I don't think so. I don't know.
You don't remember at all?
I'm trying.
Hmm.
I'm trying.
He sat in silence for over a minute trying to remember what he worked on that day. A man who runs Navy configuration meetings. A man with a degree in engineering physics. Can't remember dinner, can't remember work, but he can tell you his wife was wearing something specific today before he corrected himself and said, yesterday.
I think I need to talk to somebody. I can't remember, and I don't know what to do.
Do you remember the police coming to your house this evening?
I remember being on the sidewalk on my face.
Okay. Mike, look at me. Yeah, look at me, brother. I'm going to be honest with you. Can you be honest with me? You called 911 tonight? You called 911? And you told the dispatcher that you wanted to kill yourself. Do you know why you would tell them that you wanted to kill yourself?
In the last 10 years, there's been 3 times that I wanted to kill myself, if I'd said that tonight. If you want me to be honest with you.
In the last 10 years, you've wanted to kill yourself 3 different times?
There's 3 moments.
3 moments?
And I never did it.
What are those 3 moments?
One of them I got, before I went back to school, I got screwed over by my boss. Everything had been going really good. And I didn't see it coming. I didn't protect myself. And I failed my wife. I failed the kids. And we were in a really bad place as far as financials go. And I wasn't doing well coping with it. It was a hit to me. And there had been rumors that my wife had slept with a coworker. She told me it wasn't true, but it was just another piece.
Something else to add some stress. Why were you wanting to hurt yourself today?
I don't know. I don't know.
I want to help you, Mike, but you've got to remember.
I know. I've been trying been trying to jar my memory, walk through my day. That's what I was doing the whole time I was in the back of that car. I don't know what's happening. I don't know why I'm here.
Do you remember any details from today, like other than like what you ate? Did your wife work from home today too, or she go into?
She always does.
Huh?
She works remote.
Did she?
Yeah, it's permanent remote for her.
Did she do that today?
every day.
What are her off days?
Saturday and Sunday.
Okay. So she worked today then? Yes,
Yes.
today's Friday. Do y'all work in the same room or separate rooms?
This week we worked in the same room, just trying to save electricity and heat and everything with what's been going on with the weather
and stuff.
And so we were trying to condense where we were so we didn't have to heat as much and use as much electricity. So I sat in the chair and she was on the bed. And we were being pretty playful and bantering. I remember that. We were sending her some playful texts.
Sending her texts like while you're in the same room together, or?
Yeah, yes, we've always done that.
Yeah, just kind of keeping things fun.
Well, she's, in a meeting, I can't necessarily say
yeah.
things and stuff, so.
So does she see patients? Like, is she like FaceTiming patients, or?
They contract a pharmaceutical company.
Okay. Well, I think we're getting a little bit further because you remember sending text messages to your wife today. So
That was earlier.
about what time you think that was?
Early afternoon.
There it is, playful texts. A normal afternoon. She was on the bed, he was in the chair, and they were being playful with each other. That is not the morning of a man who came home to find his suicidal wife had shot their kids and herself. That is a man remembering the hours before he did something he can't take back.
I'm in over my head. Can I talk to a lawyer, please?
One more time, sir.
Can I talk to a lawyer, please? I'm in so far over my head. I don't know what's happening.
Okay. That's perfectly your right to do so. So we can get you an attorney and then speak with you after you have an attorney.
Getting confused
Okay.
by your questions. I'm sorry.
You're perfectly fine. You are going to be under arrest, okay? And you're going to be taken over to the Collin County Jail.
I'm under arrest.
You're going to be under arrest for capital murder.
Excuse me.
Capital murder.
No. No.
You caught me a minute ago whenever I used past tense instead of present tense.
No. We're not hurt them. We're not hurt them.
Here's what I need you to do, Michael, okay? I need you to stand up and turn around and face that wall for me, okay?
Stand up for me.
Turn around, put your hands on the floor here. No, don't put your hands on the wall, just face the wall, okay?
No. No, I didn't. Did not hurt anyone.
Hang on, Michael. I'm going to lock them so they don't tighten up on your wrist.
Have a seat real quick.
You can breathe, okay? Take a breath, Michael. I'm gonna get somebody so we can walk you over to the jail, okay?
Hey, Weber might be outside still. You hear me? Weber might be outside still. Yeah.
Mike, we're gonna have a car pulled around so we gotta drive you over there because there's ice and stuff still outside. So I don't want you walking across the ice.
No, please.
Mike, don't fall down on me. If you're gonna get like that, sit down in the chair.
Tell me it's not true. Please tell me it's not true. Please.
Are you talking to me or yourself?
Please tell me it's not true.
Your daughter is deceased.
No! I would never.
They good to go?
Yeah, come on.
Did you catch what he said? I would never. Not she would never, not my wife would never. I would never. The man who spent hours claiming he couldn't remember anything about tonight, who blanked on dinner, on work, on entire hours of his day, knew immediately and instinctively which word to use when his daughter's death was confirmed. I never. Tamara Paton was 39 years old. She was a nurse. She loved her kids and had spent years caring for them, including her son's autism, which she navigated every single day. Her daughter was 14 and a swimmer. Her son was 13 and doing taekwondo. They were watching Supernatural together as a family. Michael himself said his daughter had started opening up to him more. He said they were reconnecting. And then he killed them. Michael Paton was subsequently sentenced to life in prison without the possibility of parole. Detective Armstrong's report of what Michael remembered throughout that interrogation, from the exact time of his toast to the playful texts he sent his wife, was entered into evidence. It was proof that Michael Paton was not confused, not amnesic, and not a victim. He was just not as smart as he thought he was. Thank you for watching. Whether you're new here or have been with us for a while, check out one of the craziest cases we've ever covered right here, or one of our newest uploads right here.